Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping John at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights, we was young, racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Drop a voicemail for All Rise and Shine. 804-592-6160. Again, that is 804-592-6160, baby.
Don't it feel good?
Oh.
How you feel?
Oh.
It up a notch.
Oh.
Clean room. Every day celebration.
Take a trip vacation.
You deserve a day. You deserve a day off.
Gabagool.
For too long, gotta kick back. Tell myself off, wait till I
get back.
Ooh, yeah, this that.
Living my life with no regrets. So I tell them, pull up on me. We dip.
At the spot. Anytime.
Pull up on me.
We the cooler. The chill spot.
Party time. I just wanna have fun.
Come and pick me up. Meet me at the spot. All night till the sunrise. Pop
that.
cool. Get ready for the ride.
Ah, don't it feel good? Gabagoo, gabba,
Gonna feel good.
gabagoo.
Gonna feel.
Oh yeah, baby. Stand up Pete today. Yeah. Oh, we getting stand up Pete today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Swivel them hips, swivel them hips, swivel them hips. Hey, it is the 16th of April, and the Yankees are in first place. You're ravishing. Right on time. Oh, the girls won't admit it, but they know he's fine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to All Rise and Shine. I hope everybody is having a great morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a bit to talk about today. We got a lot of voicemails, man. You guys, hey, man, there's something on your guys' mind today because the voicemail line is blown up. I'm going to try to get to that line as early as I possibly can. Voice is feeling a little beat up today, but I think it's just because of allergies. It's that time of year. I went outside this morning and the whole friggin' car was covered in all this garbage. Absolutely disgusting. Let me get a little sippy of the water over here. Absolutely disgusting out there. But ladies and gentlemen, we do have quite a bit to talk about today. We get a big return today to our rotation. Of course, Clark Schmidt is back in the Yankees rotation. So I'm very excited about that. I can't wait for it. very, very big news for the Yankees to get Clark back in the rotation. They need him. They need him because, you can't rely on Rodon. Max Fried has looked everything that we wanted him to be and look like. Will Warren has been decent. And from there, we kind of are crossing our fingers, seeing what happens. But, ladies and gentlemen, the New York Yankees, as I said to start the show, they are 10-7 in their first 17 games to start 2025. A lot of good here. For a lot of the stuff that you can watch day in and day out, you can complain about. You can see some of the underperformers. You can see that Carlos Rodon is 1-3. Will Warren's had his ups and downs. Cookie Carrasco's in the rotation. Marcus Stroman's been in the rotation. There's a lot of things going here for the New York Yankees, folks, that them being 10-7 is a really good start. Whether we want to admit that or not, whether we want to, some people want to be excited about it, or I'm still concerned. I get it. Like I said before, it's April 16th. 10-7 is not a bad start at all for our New York Yankees. Look, plus run differential looks good. We're still giving up way too many runs, 80 runs allowed. I mean, the only team worse than us in that regard in our division is the Boston Red Sox. Lord have mercy. They've given up 97 runs already. But the Yankees, again, 10-7. That is a good place to be. And yesterday, we got a chance to see, the continued progression of our top prospect, Jasson Dominguez. And I want to start there, folks, because the messaging's not going to go away when it comes to me and it comes to the Yankees and the way they run this thing. Jasson Dominguez is this team's top prospect. He needs to continue to be treated that way. Dominguez is checking off all the boxes. Any critic out there, and there's been many of them. Don't get me wrong, there has been many critics of Jasson Dominguez. About horrible defense. He can't play defense. I heard takes as far as trade him now. I heard takes as far as he won't last in the league for 3 years. I heard takes as he's too small. You hear all these crazy ass takes about Dominguez, and it is absolutely wild. It's crazy. And there's a couple of things I want to go over today regarding Dominguez. And then honestly, guys, we got a ton of voicemails. I want to get to all of you guys. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of voicemails to go over today. Jasson Dominguez yesterday has a huge game, but more importantly, he gets the biggest hit of the night for the Yankees batting right-handed, because that was the new theory about Dominguez. The new attack on Jasson Dominguez was, well, he can't be a switch hitter. Jasson Dominguez, I want to say, has maybe 30 at-bats in the major leagues right-handed, maybe. If not, it's like 28, 29, 30, 31 max. If anybody wants to, fact check me on that, you can go ahead and do that. I appreciate it. At the end of the day, switch hitting is very important. If Jasson Dominguez can be a switch hitter for the Yankees, which he is a switch hitter for the Yankees, but I'm just kind of getting rid of this narrative here that's out there now about it, because I'm wondering what's the next one. Because now the defense is starting to look better. He's starting to look comfortable. You're seeing him, if there is a bad route, you're seeing speed make up for it. It's kind of always been his MO. What he's been known to be able to do in the minor leagues is he doesn't take the greatest routes, but he can make up for it very quickly because Dominguez has great speed. So with all of that being said, the switch hitting aspect is very important. One, because balance in the lineup. It makes the opposing manager have to be a little more careful about his strategy. For those people out there that's simply going, leave him left-handed. Forget the right-handed stuff. Get rid of it. Folks, far too early to say that. To the point, you got more evidence that Oswaldo Cabrera, who, by the way, is only, I think, 26, he's still young in his career. Definitely not as highly touted, not as talented as a Jasson Dominguez. Fair game. This year, I think he has 4 hits right-handed and 6 at-bats. Does that mean it's going to last? No. Has he fully given up batting right-handed? No. Does he struggle right-handed compared to lefty? Yes. Is it valuable for him to still look to improve batting right-handed? Yes, it is. It's the same thing with Jasson Dominguez. You always heard about Dominguez possibly being a five-tool player, right? You hear that word thrown around, five-tool player, five-tool player. He's got speed, he can field, he can hit for power, he can throw. Jasson Dominguez does have the potential to be a legitimate five-tool player. We've seen the speed on the base paths. Now I'm just wondering, I'm waiting in line here to find out what is the next box this kid's going to have to check off. And again, when I say this stuff, I don't want people to assume it's me saying that Dominguez is not going to struggle in these things. It doesn't mean that Jasson's not going to misplay a ball in left field. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that Jasson is going to, go on now to hit 300 batting right-handed. It doesn't mean that. It's just quite simply me saying, folks, he needs to be out there. He needs to play. He needs to get his reps overall. That simple. He needs to get his reps overall, and that is it. The fact of the matter is, for whatever reason, and I still don't know what the reason is, it's odd to me. I truly believe there should be a case study on this because it's absolutely bonkers to me that these narratives have been created about such a good, talented young player from Yankees media, Yankee fans. He makes a really good play out there. What do Yankee media come out? Well, it was a high catch probability. Anybody would have caught that ball. When he makes a really good play, though, is it highlighted? Nah, it's not highlighted. Nobody has sat there with Aaron Boone and said, they'll text about it, they'll tweet about it. Aaron Boone says one thing, but his actions are showing another thing. They'll tweet about it, but they never speak about it. Because at the end of the day, as Scott Horwood adds in here, Jasson left the game due to contact issues. That is what the Yankees said. Here's my problem. Here's my issue with that. And I'm going to ask the chat this question. Kev says 96 on the hands too, not an easy pitch to hit. I don't want to fall off of this because I want to ask this question to the chat. Jasson Dominguez did leave yesterday's game because of contact lenses. Cute. Awesome, right? Would anybody in this chat have been shocked if he was pulled from that game? This is the question that people don't want to ask. This is the question. Would anybody have been shocked if Jasson Dominguez was still pulled after that game? I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions, so be interactive with me here, please. Because I want to be fair. I want to be fair. Okay, now can I ask you guys a question? Why would you have not been shocked? That's my next question for you. Why would you have not been shocked? And by the way, if you're just listening, everybody is saying no in the chat right now. But why would you have not been shocked? It's a pretty simple answer. It's a pretty simple answer. There you go. Ty Davis. They've done it basically every single game. So it cracks me up that people ran to defend the Yankees on this because, it was just a lens. That's why I didn't take him out. Cute. What about every other game before this? So that just disappeared yesterday because the Yankees said it. This was the reason today. And everybody sat back and said, oh, okay. What about every other day? What about every other day before this? Again, people tweet about it. They talk about it. But the people that have access to Boone, they've never sat there and questioned this. You said one thing, you do something else. You guys said you believe in his defense. You think he's going to be great in spring training. He's barely finished a game this year. But he needs reps also. So we're slowly going to ease in our top prospect, which no major league team has ever done based off my knowledge. I don't remember a team's top prospect, number one prospect, not a catcher, outfielder, where the team basically says, we're going to have to ease you in very slow in the outfield here. We're going to take you out just about every game to begin the year. And there is, I think maybe by mid-year, he'll be good to play full games. A 22-year-old. Mike Thompson.
Thank you for being a friend.
Happy Wednesday, Pete. So let me get this right. Dominguez has the walk on water, but Volpe gets a babysitter from day one. Just flat out disappointing. You're not wrong. And, people right away, why do you guys want to compare? Why do you want to compare Dominguez with Volpe and this and that? Well, it's really all we have to compare to. Now, Mike, I could tell you right now what people would say is Dominguez is a great fielder. Why would they ever take him out of a game? Fair game. Fair play. Fair play to you on saying that. You're not wrong. Volpe has been very good defensively. Has Volpe been the hitter everybody's expected him to be? Nowhere near it. The Yankees, and again, let me just do a disclaimer because people right away, you bring up truths. You bring up facts. People think it means, you hate Anthony Volpe. No. He's one of my favorite players on the Yankees. Anthony Volpe is one of my favorite players. I'm a big Anthony Volpe supporter, as you guys know. I keep saying it. I'd give him next year, even. A lot of you go, Pete, you're nuts. Fair play to you. That's fair. Call me nuts. I give him an additional year. People say I'm crazy for that. The Yankees, Anthony Volpe was our top prospect. Anthony Volpe was even higher ranked than Jasson Dominguez was on the top 100 prospects. It wasn't because of his glove, which every scout you heard from said Peraza is the better defender. But they believe Volpe will be the better overall player, hitter, all of that. Anthony Volpe has come nowhere near to the potential that was set for him in the minor leagues with his hard work and his effort and the numbers he put up. And the media hype train behind him with the offensive talent that he was supposed to be. Is Anthony Volpe still a young man? 100%. Can Anthony Volpe still become something like that? 100%. Stranger things have happened whether you believe that or not. He could very well still become a very good hitter in this league. There's no question about that. But Jasson Dominguez has, for whatever reason, had to handle obstacle after obstacle after obstacle to just get into major league games. People forget the Tommy John surgery. He came back from that. He was one of the youngest kids in the minor leagues, hitting 290, 800 OPS, flying through it like it was nothing. Yankees didn't give him a chance last year because they were a better team with Alex Verdugo, said the GM. But the funny thing is with people, and maybe it's just me because I keep receipts. That's how I live my life. I keep receipts. I don't like to argue with people online. If I see you in person, I'll say, hey, how you doing? I'm so-and-so. Doesn't mean I'm a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy. I don't consider myself a tough guy. Doesn't mean I'm going to come after you. No, not at all. I like to look people in the eyes when I talk to them like a man. I like to have a man-to-man conversation with people. That's the way I live my life. I enjoy that. Fact of the matter is, I don't think fans should forget on certain things, especially when the words are coming out of the mouth of the Yankees leadership. The guys in charge of this player's development. I never heard Brian Cashman ever say, well, we'd probably be a better team with Corey Seager right now. We'd probably be a better team with Marcus Semien right now. I never heard that, but I did hear the GM say they're a better team in that moment with Alex Verdugo in left field than Jasson Dominguez. And if you're a fan who believes that, cool. By all means, believe it. I'm okay with that. It's your opinion. You're allowed to have it. He also starts the year with the Yankees manager. Coming out saying he has all my I believe in this kid 100%. I think he's going to be a great fielder. And I gave Boone credit. I don't know why the hell he can't be a good left fielder. Agreed. Agreed with you 100%, Booney. Spot on. But then the season begins and I need Trent Grisham to play. Tip of the cap to Trent Grisham, who has been phenomenal. He's been really good for the Yankees. Bellinger, out of all the outfields, has been the worst. I get Bellinger's a good defender. Understand all that. But there does come a part on a team where you do have to take risk and show confidence. Now, I think the greatest thing about Jasson Dominguez is this kid's mental aspect, his mental makeup, to me is off the charts. Because I know I wouldn't handle this the way he is. I don't think there's a ton of other 22-year-olds that would handle this well. And I'm sure the Yankees had the conversation and said, hey, look, to start the year, we're going to ease you in. I'm sure they've done all of that to give them credit. Do I think it's right? No. Are people going to say, yeah, Pete, but if he dropped the ball in the ninth inning, you're going to be mad? Yeah, I would be mad. I'm also not a decision maker for the New York Yankees. I give my opinion. I come out and talk about this team to a now supporting group of people of over 43,600. And I say that number because I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what we're doing here. Because our voice is obviously getting louder and louder and louder, and that's better for all you fans. Whether you agree with me or not, it's better for all you fans of the Yankees. That there's another voice in the room. It's only good. So all I come to say today is very simple. For the naysayers, the doubters, for whatever the hell reason of not liking this kid or not want to see him succeed, Kev's in the chat. We've sent messages of people talking about Dominguez left and right. Can't imagine. Yankee fans, mind you. I just wonder what's next. What is it that he does next? He doesn't get a good enough jump at first base. I mean, what is it going to be? You don't like his leg kick? He should get his beard redone, taken off. What's the next attack on Jasson Dominguez? Because again, I haven't heard it across the board from many other players. Take with that as you may. My good friend Kev adds in.
Thank you for being a friend.
Jasson still keeps his great plate discipline as a righty. Yesterday, Jasson was hitting .050 with a .294 on base percentage versus right-handed batters. If he can hit .150, I'm assuming you meant versus left-handed. Oh, as a right-handed batter, okay. If he can hit .150 with a .360 on base percentage, no doubt about it, Kevin. Like I said, man, how many at-bats does he have overall? It's very, very low. It's not a big amount. There's no way in hell he has that many at-bats batting right-handed. Rod Thompson adds in. And here's nothing. If we're comparing Volpe and the Martian, you tell me which player has come up and looked like they were projected to be. I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, look, again, I don't want to sit there. I don't want to sit there and attack Anthony Volpe because that's not, that's not what I'm looking to do. I'm not looking to sit here and beat up on Anthony Volpe at all or anything like that. I like Anthony Volpe a lot. I think if you watch these two players, you can see the one that definitely has more impact on the game, who has the real potential to impact a game. And I do believe it is Jasson Dominguez. Now, best scenario that can happen for the New York Yankees is Ben Rice keeps doing what Ben Rice does. Jasson Dominguez keeps getting better. Anthony Volpe gets better. And this young core that the Yankees are somewhat developing, Austin Wells. If they do all that, then the Yankees are just a better team. So I don't understand necessarily what's the point of rooting against it. And believe it or not, some of you are going to sit here and probably go, come on, Pete, who's rooting against Dominguez? Look around. Look around. I've seen many, 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 many. And look at the way he's also covered by a lot of beat writers. Where's the questions? Where's the conversations? Where's the talk with the manager of the club? The questions being asked. Use people's words that they said before. You could just simply say, "Hey, you said this. Why is that?" Actions not showing that. I don't know. It is what it is. Let's get to your guys' voicemails, man. I'm excited to hear this today. We got a lot of them. Let's get it.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronxy,
Yo.
and my man Jasson Dominguez.
What's up, brother?
Shut everybody the fuck up. Oh, he can't catch a fly ball. Well, he's been catching all sorts of good shit. Okay, now what are the haters going to say? Now what are they going to latch onto? And he's starting hitting again. But he's had to fight through all this hate and his own team fucking up his confidence, and he's still coming through. And with this whole contact lens thing, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, because you couldn't come up with some dumb shit like that if it wasn't true. But I wouldn't put anything past him either. But this is the last fucking time, because we're going to find out soon enough. If they pull some dumb shit like this again, then we have to come to the conclusion that there is something seriously wrong going on here. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think he shut everybody up. He's going to be on the field throughout the entirety of the games. And we were right about this kid. We're
so far
more right than they think. He's gonna do way better. The potential here is unbelievable.
Yeah,
and
no
one more word about Chris Kirschner, whatever his name is. You are the poster child of why the U is growing, why Pete felt the need to build what he's building so that we could keep it real.
Yep.
You're a fraud and you're a loser. And so
God
it's
bless
perfectly understandable that you hate us, that you hate Pete. Okay? But you're old media. You're done. This is new media. Pete's the new voice for a new generation.
Yep.
Your time is up. So
Yep.
quit hating and shut the fuck up. You said something? Why are you still talking? I thought I said shut the fuck up. And oh, by the way, one more thing. Shut the fuck up. All right, take it easy.
Ay, my guy Joey from the Bronxy. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I said this yesterday. I don't even got to go into details on any of this. It's about as evident can be. I mean, it's about as clear as day. Sunny day, you go outside, you look around, you say,
Gods, this is country.
You go outside and do that, you see a clear sky. You go, let me look into this. Why does this person hate so bad? Why is this person so angry? Let me look around. Oh, now I know why. That's really obvious. Okay, I get it. I see why you're so mad. I'd understand that too. Seeing Pete Simonetti, I didn't go to college. For all that stuff. I didn't do any of that stuff. It must bother people, right? Had to do all that work. Used to get put in lockers in high school, picked on. Now you feel you got a voice, you could talk down on people. You could try to get you a little, I'm cool on Twitter. What an adult. What a man. What a man you are. Let's go to the next one, baby.
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground, yeah. All the jabronis need to get off the Dominguez's deck and let the kid do his thing. Because I'm sick and tired of a boon and trash can playing with this lineup. The two of them posers couldn't start away train. Dig it! And there's a crybaby from Queens who misses ear and judge. But I'm here to tell you, mate, the biggest mistake of your life, yeah. I don't feel bad for you, not one single bit. Because now you can run your own bed, dude. The value of your baseball card just dropped 1,000,000%. And
Yeah.
you're going nowhere.
Tell him, Mach.
Is it? And I'm having my morning cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. And a little comparatively speaking, you are nothing but garbage. Yeah, Guyana. You are no more than a grain of sand in the Sahara Desert. And then what do I do with the entire desert? Because you will never roll the madness,
Yeah.
Because we're like the Phoenix Rising over the Canyon of Heroes, yeah. And when we get to Valhalla, we're gonna say, more wine, yeah. And all the macho maniacs and macho mamas are down with the underground for life. Oh, yeah! Watch out!
Wine!
I mean, it's always hard to follow up on that. So I feel bad for anybody who is following up when Macho drops voicemails. The energy, everything is unmatched. It's hard. Look, you got two GOATs back to back. Yeah, Joey, and then Macho back to back. Good luck. Good luck to everybody else who is then talking after. But this is an important message. Let's hear this one. This is an important one.
Hi, everybody. It's Aunt Mo here. Just wanted to tell you that
Mo!
Don is still in the hospital. Hopefully he will be getting out today. He wants you to know that he's feeling better, and he thanks everyone for their love, prayers, and good wishes.
Of course.
And I thank you, too. It really made his day.
Ah,
Take care, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye.
she has the sweetest voice of all time. I love Ammo. We got one more from Ammo, too.
Pete, it's Aunt Maureen again. So sorry, I forgot to let you know that Dominic was absolutely hysterical with you going across the floor in the chair. And it really made his day so much that the nurses came running in thinking that something was wrong with him.
Oh, no.
Because he was laughing so hard that they thought he was crying. Take care. Love you lots. Regards to Jira. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ammo. I appreciate it. I'm happy I can make Dom excited, man, and get him to laugh a little bit because we miss Uncle Dom on these voicemails. It really is. It's strange not seeing his name on there, man. And I hope he gets better. I hope he heals up. I hope he gets home today. And he could join us in our chats and all the fun stuff that we do at the U. So appreciate that, Ammo. Thank you for keeping us updated on Dom. Get better, my friend. We're with you. We're with you, Dom. Get better, brother. See you soon.
Hey, good morning, Pete.
What's up,
just
man?
wanted to comment on the game last night. It's really nice to see Jasson Dominguez starting to improve, and
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. It's not really a surprise, right? Because at the end of the day, he's an athlete, and you knew that he was going to be able to adjust. I mean, listen, that's the reason why they draft shortstops, right? They're athletic, they can move them, and they can pick up pretty quickly. But at the same token, I kind of just wanted to comment on the whole, him being substituted for Grisham. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Dominguez definitely earned it. But, at the same token, Trent Grisham's earned it as well, right? I mean, he hasn't got that 348.
Yep. There's other
Gold
players.
Glover, and he's only 28 years old, right? And he doesn't even play that much. So,
Yep.
so I'm not really looking at it as a question of whether it was fair or not fair or what's right or wrong. I mean, listen, I'm a big believer in giving people reps, especially young kids. But you're also on the Yankees, and the Yankees have playoff aspirations, and you got to win these games in April. And look,
Yep.
at the end of the day, it doesn't seem to be hurting Dominguez's confidence, right? I mean, they took him
No,
out
it's
the other
not.
day. I mean, he's coming along with the bat. He's coming along defensively. And same token, you want to win these games. So it is what it is. And hopefully as Dominguez moves on, they'll give him more of those opportunities. And it's nice to see also Devin Williams start to do better. I mean, I have to think the way he pronates his wrist on that changeup, it's kind of like a screwball, really. I have to, imagine that the weather getting a little warmer, you get a better feel for that pitch. So,
Oh, yeah.
all good things. Hopefully we can
Definitely.
close it out tonight. But,
Definitely.
wanted to hear your thoughts on the whole Dominguez Grisham thing. All right, bye.
Yeah. No, great voicemail. Great voicemail. And I talked about this a lot, right? When it comes to the mental mindset of Jasson Dominguez, I think he's phenomenal because I don't know how many players at 22 would handle that well, knowing you're so hyped, you're a top prospect, and you know that. He knows that. He knows there's an expectation for him to play and everything of that nature. What I will respond to your conversation and what you're saying is, but there are other players. There is a center fielder, and I know defense. I'm not talking. Hold on. Let me just get my point here. I understand defense. I get all that. Well, they do it for defensive purposes. There's also a guy that's hitting 200 or 180 right now in Cody Bellinger, who has no commitment with the Yankees. Jasson Dominguez is under contract for multiple years ahead and got control for years to come. I'm not saying, and again, I'll say it right now, the Yankees' best outfield they could put out there is Grisham in center field, Judge in right field, and Bellinger in left field. There's no denying that whatsoever. But you do have open spots to get Grisham in there. You got a DH spot that can still rotate. Goldie's 37 years old. Ben Rice has played very, very well. Against a lefty or something like that, Ben Rice could certainly sit. You could sit him a game. There are still ways to navigate this where it's not Dominguez every damn time. That's all I'm saying. And that's why I asked the question. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I simply asked, okay, fair game. If it was a contact lens issue, fine. But would anybody have been surprised? And why is it that everybody said, no, I wouldn't have been surprised at all? Well, it's very simple. It's very simple because it's happened to him all year. It's happened all year long. So it's been basically directed at one guy. And yes, I get it. Defensive purposes. You want your best outfield out there. They've done this in the 7th inning in 4-run leads. Is Dominguez that bad? Is that the message that you want to send out to the rest of the league and to everybody else? That your top prospect is a horrible defender? We can't rely on a 22-year-old kid who, by the way, is faster than everybody in that outfield. They call it easing him in. I call it bullshit. If it's a 2-run game in the 8th inning, okay. Every now and then, hey, this is a big win for us. We got to get this one. Okay. But are they ever going to show him that confidence at all? That they're going to stick with him? That's all I'm saying. That's my beef. And look, anybody gets it to go, but it has worked. That's cute. That's cool. I appreciate that. I'm happy that it's worked. I'm happy that Trent Grisham is being Trent Grisham. But Trent Grisham can play games other ways. That doesn't have to mean you're always affecting your top prospect and he's being pulled. Because I say it, I'll say it again. Maybe somebody wants to do the research on this. I'm almost guessing because I don't remember this ever happening. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't remember Jackson Churio coming up and the Milwaukee Brewers saying, we got to ease you in every day at 20 years old or 21. I don't remember Jackson Merrill coming up, and these guys are phenomenal, but they're still, great players at a very, very young age. I don't remember them saying, hey, we got to ease you in and have you take your time. It didn't happen with, I'm trying to think of other top prospects, guys like, what's the big dude, Herstad, whatever his name is. When he's up, he plays in the outfield, unless he was sent down and he stays in the minor leagues. But typically, when a top prospect on your team comes up, you don't necessarily see him treated like this. That's why I think a lot of people are seeing it like, that's kind of weird. Every day, though? So he's a 7-inning player? Like, it just sets a bad taste in people's mouth. And look, should the Yankees care about that? No. I'm not saying the Yankees have to care about it. The Yankees can simply sit there and go, this is our decision. We've talked to him about it. He's fine with it, and so are we. Well played. Fine, no problem. That could very well be the case. But don't be upset if fans are talking about it. And that's our prerogative. Kev adds in, Volpe played every game in 2023. Correct. And they'll tell you defense. Defense. His defense was great. Why do you got to take him out? But he also never really sat at all, ever. They never benched him a day. They never said take a seat. He could be in a 1-for-42 slump. They say, hey, you're playing.
Hey, P, good morning.
What's up, brother?
I just want to talk to you about Dominguez real quick. Jasson Dominguez has been, in the league, full league. He's been here like a while now. This is his first full season. He's been called up. He got hurt. Why not? Why are they letting this kid play the whole game? I don't understand why Boone is taking him out. I just don't understand. Let him in. He got 4 RBIs last night. He got all the runs. And these motherfuckers are pulling him out of the game. I don't get it. Is Boone? I mean, we all know Boone's fucking retarded. We get that, but it's just who's making these calls? I don't understand that shit at all.
Yeah.
I understand. Look, if he was struggling and it's the postseason, yeah, but you know what? Let him play, man. It's April. I mean, I don't understand, but we'll see. Anyways, peace out.
And look, the contact lens thing, whether you want to believe that or not, fair game. But I'm also a grown human. Now, I don't have contacts, so maybe people in the chat who have contacts can simply say, hey, Pete, no, it doesn't work that way. I don't have contacts. So I don't want to be ignorant to the situation. I don't have them. I don't know. But the Yankees have trainers with specific items and things of that nature for every player. There's not a backup like this. There's not like an immediate backup. So if this happened to Jasson Dominguez in a Game 7 and he's an all-star, the Yankees wouldn't say, hey, let's get that. And I know it's a different situation, but the Yankees wouldn't say, hey, let me come here. Let me fix that for you. They all have trainers. You don't think Jasson Dominguez has multiple contact lenses on site? I don't know how they work. I got no idea. If I'm ignorant to the situation, go right ahead and say, Pete, contacts don't work that way. My mother wore contacts her whole life. She's legally blind. I don't remember. I know there's irritation, this thing. I don't know. And the Yankees could have simply just said, hey, you're coming out of the game anyway. Let's fix it. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know this. He has additional contact lenses on site. Come on. Stop it. Of course he does. And he doesn't do it. The trainer does it. That's what they do. That's my only thing. And again, is it that big of a deal? No. The only problem here is the reason I reacted in game the way I did, the reason why the majority of Yankee fans reacted the way that they did, is because we know they've done it all year. So for them to make the excuse after the game, like, oh, okay. That's why Yankee fans react. People go, oh my God, you overreacted here. It was a contact lens. So what about the other 16 games this year? 15 games, 14 games that has been this year. What about those? Those were contact lenses? So don't be upset with fans when they react that way. Just saying. It's kind of wild.
Hey, Pete, Kyle Malay here. I'm so proud of myself. I plugged my own tire this morning.
Oh, look at that.
DJ Steele was right, and they were trying to scam me. But anyways, I had a dream that Dominguez actually played a full 9 innings, and then I woke up and realized it was a dream. But yeah, let's all have a good day, and hopefully the Yankees can pull out this sweep tonight, and let's go Clark Schmidt. And maybe the Yankees will actually leave Dominguez in there for a full 9 innings. But yeah, let's all have a good day, and go Yankees.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Kyle Malay. And I think it's only fair, Kyle, if you show up on September 6th at our next event in the Audi Club. I think it's only fair that you buy DJ Steele's a beer. Come on, I think it's only fair. That man told you they're scamming you. You could plug that tire. I know what I'm looking at. Come on, man. You got it. You got to go ahead and you got to get DJ Steele's a beer. You have to.
Yo, Pete, it's your boy Chandler calling in, man.
Chandler, what's up, my brother?
I was at that game last night, bro.
Okay.
That shit was lit when Dominguez was out there acting like Aaron Judge, Barry Bonds, somebody who hit the ball, Derek Jeter, somebody he was acting like he was out there out of his body. But that's the potential he has, bro. And to say he can't hit from the right side is criminal because you don't even give him a chance.
Exactly.
So when you give him a chance,
exactly.
see what happens. Let's go.
Hey, man, the greatest switch hitters of all time have a better side. The greatest switch hitters of all time, they have a better side. It's natural. I don't know how many I know Mark Teixeira had a better side. That's one of the most recent ones of a regular hitter. Nick Swisher had a better side. I'm pretty sure Chipper Jones is a Hall of Famer. I bet Chipper Jones had a better side. I bet it wasn't even across the board or very, very close. It's not uncommon. This is not crazy. The problem I have is you got to give him time. You can't simply just go, man, he should never bat right-handed again. Give it up now. At 22? Dave Rice says Jasson is unplayable from the right side right now. This is Dave Rice is saying this. Hey, Dave Rice, question for you. Serious question for Dave Rice. Who got the game-winning hit yesterday and from where did he bat? Hopefully Dave will answer, but if Dave doesn't know, can somebody let him know? Anybody have an idea? Can anybody tell me in the chat? Thank you. So according to Dave, Jasson is unplayable from the right side, meaning he shouldn't have batted yesterday when he had to double down the left field line. He's got 32 major league at-bats on the right side, something like that, and he's unplayable when he bats right-handed. Okay. There's a beat writer out there, Dave, and I'm not saying this about you, Dave, but there's a beat writer that would say that's probably a shit take, as every one of my takes are shit takes. Yet I could probably show my Johnson on camera and get more views than people watching than said person does. Let's keep it going, guys.
It's been a while, but what's good?
Oh, shit! Kev Boogie, I'm a go! Oh, boy!
It's your boy Kev Boogie calling in. And, man, I am excited because Dominguez is looking amazing. I don't think enough could be said about how amazing this kid has been so far. I don't think people understand the degree of difficulty it was on that hit yesterday, bro. That shit was 96 and on the hands, right-handed. How do you see that as somebody that watches baseball and say that this guy should not be hitting right-handed, bro? He has the talent. All he needs is the reps. I can't wait until the Yankees stop this bullshit, take him out of the game. Now, luckily, yesterday I did actually see where it looked like his contact was out of his eye. He said it to the first base coach or whatever that he had lost his contact or whatever. But, man, that kid has looked amazing so far. The strides he's making on defense. Yep. And then Max Fried has been a revelation thus far. It really feels like obviously he's not cold, but I just have the same feeling when he's up there right now. Like, I feel like he's going to give us a good start, whether he has his good stuff or not. The Yankees got a lot of divisional games coming up. Hopefully Bellinger can find his swing again where he left it in Florida once the season was beginning, because he really needs to pick it up along with a couple other guys. But I like the way the team is looking, man. I feel like they're really going to catch their stride here soon. Williams is pitching a lot better, and the bullpen seems like it's starting to come together. Schmidt, having him back today is going to be huge, and we're just going to see how things go, man. I'm excited for what the future could hold, man. It's a long season. We're just now starting. Take it easy, chat. Catch y'all later.
Yep. No doubt about it, my guy. No doubt about it. Kevin Boogie, good to hear you calling in, my friend. And yeah, man, look, you know, it's a roller coaster year every year with the Yankees. You know, fans' reactions are going to be fans' reactions. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand stuff like that. They don't get it. They don't get necessarily that fans react in the moment. That is called fandom. That is not nothing crazy. Oh my God, you're not a smart fan because you react a certain way. No, that's called fandom. That's what fandom is. Yankee fans are very reactionary. You can have 3 games when you lose 3 in a row, and oh my God, it's the end of the world. And then the Yankees can have a series where they play well and everybody's going, yeah, good, we back on top. I don't know, you know, we've had many seasons together now. I think it's pretty obvious that that's just the way it goes. But Kev is right about a lot of things there. I do think as the heat, as the weather starts to warm up, I do think you'll keep getting a better Devin Williams. I think you get a better Fernando Cruz. I know that velo hasn't kind of hit those 95, 96, 97 like I believe it can with him. Same thing for Luke Weaver. who I just think gets better velo as the season goes on. Some pitchers do that. They get a little more warm. They get loose. They, start to throw a little bit harder. But Max Fried is look, a lot of people sitting there going, I know he's not Garrett Cole and he was supposed to be the number 2. Max Fried got paid like an ace. He got 8 years from the Yankees. I think they kind of want a guy that could compete for a Cy Young. And he can do that. He is that type of pitcher. So it's nice to see him off to a 3-0 start. It's nice to see him putting up good. It's nice to see him like yesterday when he doesn't have his best stuff and then he puts it all together and shuts the team down. That's good to see. Good to see him battle. It's good to see him battle. And yes, getting Clark Schmidt back today is big.
Good morning, Pete. It's the Bella Vista Bocce Master calling from New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Well, Dominguez really did pretty good yesterday. And as for this thing with Ben Rice is not going to play third base, okay? All those people out there who think this must be either Red Sox fans or idiots. Ben Rice is here to replace John Carlos Stanton and be the DH. And he's done an excellent job with that. And that's what Ben Rice needs to stay as DH. Now, as for third base, I really think you should put Jazz back at third. Because let's face it, we're not getting, like I said yesterday, we're not getting any production from Cabrera or Peraza. We'll figure out something at second base, but put Jazz back at third because last year they were saying he was excellent at third base, he was hitting the ball like crazy. Put Jazz back at third. Maybe he'll hit better. He hit better last time he played third. What do you got to lose? These stupid Yankees should learn to think like the Yankee Bocce Master over here. Then we wouldn't have this problem. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NY Wine gone forever. Smacking the likey. Titty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Bye, Pete. Bye.
Thank you, Simon. Yeah, I still do not understand the idea to move Jazz to third base again when he's playing the position that he openly admitted saying that's his favorite position. Jazz has come on record of being like, they got me at the position I like where I'm being talked about hitting in the order. This is where I want to be. He didn't necessarily want to play third base. He did it because the team wanted him to play there. So I don't know what's up with this third base thing. How about the Yankees find a legit third baseman? Mike Thompson with a mic drop. Max Fried may not be Cole, but Rodon sure ain't Max Fried. Got that right. As it stands right now, you got that right. You guys know how I'm going forward with Carlos Rodon. Everybody knows. I've defended. I've took the arrows. I took all the arrows for that man, ladies and gentlemen. I got no expectation anymore. Zero. None. I'm done. I'm tired of it. There's no expectation at all for me. Zero. None. That's how I feel about him. That's it.
Hey, Pete. It's Josh from Sheepshead Bay. How you doing?
What's up, man?
I've been on and off about the whole Dominguez being pulled from left field late in the game. And, yeah, the excuses, the nonsense from Boone and the Yankee propaganda machine putting their narrative out about why he's being taken out. But I have noticed that every single time he's taken out, he goes right over to, I believe, Rojas.
Yeah.
Who's the third base coach.
Yeah.
Also, and is just going over different things.
He's also the outfield coach.
It seems like they're rehashing the game, rehashing a lot of, what went on.
Yep.
I'm sure they're talking about positives, negatives, and all that other stuff. And it doesn't seem to be rattling his confidence. And every single time that is happening, he's coming out the next day and, doing his things, taking good at bats.
Yep.
I hope to God that once the weather heats up, this guy starts going on the tear that we all know he is capable of.
I'm going to pause you right there because I don't want to lose what you just said because it is important. It goes back to what I said earlier, and this is me. I'm giving the Yankees credit here. I'm sure they've had the conversation with Dominguez before the year began. And they said, hey, here's the plan. After this, go to Louis. He's the outfield coach. Let's take a look at some things you did and let's keep working with you. Fair game. Do I have to like it and do fans have to like it? No. But the most important thing at the end of the day is if it works for Jasson. That's all that matters. We can sit here and give our opinion as we do. And it annoys us and it aggravates us because we're fans and we want to see the guy do good. Of course. But I'm pretty sure they have gone over this stuff with him. Doesn't mean you got to be accepting of it. Doesn't mean you got to think it's good. But for Dominguez to be so strong mentally, I feel like he knows it's coming. So, fair play.
And right now, let it rock. However, at some point in the season, he's going to have to be in there for 7th, 8th, and 9th, and whatever will be, will be.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing. Big fan. Love you guys. Love the community. And everything you guys are doing for Stand Up to Cancer, the Tunnels for Towers. Couldn't be prouder to be associated with folks like you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that last message there because, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. This event on May 10th is a lot of work. I'll be doing stuff on that right after this, right after we get off the phone here, or I get off the phone, my God. Right after I get off this show, I actually got some emails I got to respond to and all that and reach out to a few more people of things that we're working on for this event. So I appreciate your guys supporting it. Yesterday, we had a really good day, by the way, when it comes to ticket sales. A lot of you are donating tickets, which is really nice. I think we got 6 tickets that we can give away now to spectators to come and watch the event, which is really important to me because we're almost, I could count for you guys right now. I think, let me see, where is ticket sales? Here we go. So we've already, just to keep everybody kind of updated, we've already gotten over $2,000 for Stand Up to Cancer, and I think that number is going to go up a lot more because they're doing auctions after the game and things like that. But as it stands right now, I wanted about 100 people there. As it stands this moment, we got a little over 50% of that, and we got about 3 weeks to go. So I'm hopeful that we do get the 100+ people there that we anticipate. Again, a lot of hard work being put into this. We will be having a draft for people that are playing on the 21st or the 22nd. I'm thinking it's going to be the 21st. So if you do plan on getting tickets to play in this game, get them as soon as you can, please. Because the draft after that, we're going to have to just do it as if you buy later, that team, that team, that team, that team, that team, that team. We already have enough players to play, so the game is on. We don't have to do another, player in this game. It's already basically locked in. We got enough people. But again, I just want to thank you all for today. I really, really appreciate it. Game season live a little later tonight, guys. Be ready to rock and roll. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you for all of the great voicemails, too, by the way. You guys killed it today. You guys are the best. Much love to each and every one of you. Follow us on Instagram if you are not. We're trying to build that platform up a lot. Subscribe to the U if you have not. Put notifications on so you never miss an NYU video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. Much love. Hopefully I see you guys on May 10th. If not, get your damn tickets. Bronx or nothing after the game tonight. Remember, no post game. Bronx or nothing after game season live. Peace out, guys. See you later.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. But a new crib, that's a goddamn flex.